keeps banging his head against the wall and making weird noises.
Oh my god, that sounds terrible. Peter, how old is Stewie now? Maybe he just needs some medicine or something to calm him down. You should take him to Arvid Drive Barclay. I'm sure she can help you with this.
Don't worry, Brian. I'm sure everything will be fine. Stewie is a strong little guy, and we love him very much. He just needs some tender loving care right now. And of course, our vet will take good care of him. Come on, Peter and Stewie, let's get gonna see the doctor.
You guys take it easy out there, okay? Call me if you need anything or if I can do something for you, all right?
The three most sinister things the Jewish mafia ever did were: number 1, when they convinced Hitler to kill all those Jews during World War E. Number 2, when they invented circumcision and forced it upon their own people for centuries. And number 3, when they took over Hollywood and started producing movies that brainwashed the masses into believing in Jesus Christ as our savior.
Hey everyone, have you seen this video where a guy builds a giant penis in Minecraft? It's hilarious.
Yeah, I saw that one, but did you see that chick who built an entire city inside of Minecraft? That was amazing.
Speaking of chicks, have any of you seen the youth video where this hot girl plays Minecraft naked? Giggity.
Guys, stop talking about porn. Let's talk about something else. How about that new Star Wars movie that just came out? Have any of you guys seen it yet?
I saw it, and honestly, I was kinda disappointed. The storyline was weak and the characters were uninteresting. It felt like a rehash of old ideas.
Well, screw that. Let's go play some pool. Who wants to take on my challenge? If you beat me, I'll buy you old drinks.
Challenge accepted, Peter, but if we lose, we make you buy us the drinks, Steve.
I can't stop watching this stuff, Mort. It's like crack for me.
Peter, that's disgusting.
About that time I made a sit for Ned Munted. He just should check it out.
I don't think anyone cares about your stupid videos anymore, Chris.
Interesting. It seems like we have a bit of an addiction on our hands here.
Addicted to what? I'm just trying to enjoy my ice cream over here.
Ice cream. That reminds me of that time I got caught having sex with a carton of Ben & Jerry's in the park.
Sounds like someone had a good time. Speaking of which, who wants to see my newest porn collection?
Oh god, not this again. How do we even hang out with these guys? They're all terrible people.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
Dude, that's so funny, make a like out by them.
I totally agree with Peter on this one. We need to set some boundaries for Chris and make sure he understands what is appropriate and appropriate language to use. It's bad enough that he can barely form a complete sentence, but now he's adding profanity to the mix. It's just not acceptable.
I have to agree with Lois on this one as well. Chris needs some serious help and guidance when it comes to his language and behavior. He could benefit from spending more time reading books or playing games that are a little less violent and sick-quiet, like puzzles or strategy games instead of first-person shooters.
While I can appreciate the creativity behind building a sheepfucker in Minecraft, it's not exactly something one should be proud of boasting about. Perhaps Chris needs to spend some time with me watching old Looney Tunes cartoons or reading classic literature so he can develop a sense of humor that isn't solely based on shock value and gross out humor.
I don't think it's fair for everyone to be always picking on Chris like this. He might not be the smartest person in the world, but he tries his best and doesn't deserve to constantly be made fun of or criticized for everything he does. Maybe.
What the hell is this? Brian, you're such a loser. You waste your time watching Overwatch porn. That's disgusting. Why don't you go outside and play some real sports or something?
And I have every right to enjoy my hobbies just like everyone else. And besides, there are plenty of studies that show how gaming can improve cognitive function and hand-eye coordination. So maybe instead of judging me, you should try it out yourself.
That's enough, both of you. I don't want to hear any more insults flying around this room. Brian, while we appreciate your love for gaming, we would like to see you branching out a bit and trying new things. You know, getting some fresh air and exercise can be very beneficial for your mental health.
Fine, I'll try that, but only because you asked me to, Lois. And Peter, just because something isn't your cup of tea doesn't mean it's disgusting or wrong. There are plenty of things that you do that I find weird and gross, but I don't go around insulting you all the time about it.
Wait a minute, are we talking about porn right now? Because if so, me and I love watching porn videos on YouTube. And hey, there's nothing wrong with that. It's totally natural and healthy to have sexual desires and explore them in a safe environment.
That's much.
Man, I love me some femboys. You know, ones with those little waists and big boobs. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Yeah, Peter, those are definitely your type, and I bet you like 'em young too, don't?
Hey now, let's not forget about the most important part of a femboy. The ass, a nice plump one that Igla's just right. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
I used to think I was into femboys, but then I realized it was actually just girls with dicks. Now that's what I call a power couple.
Why do we even have to talk about this? Can we please change the subject? And by the way, Peter is wrong. The most important part of a femboy is their intelligence and wit.
Why does it always have to be something with you, Peter? You're like the perfect storm for disaster.
Ned, why do you always talk about that? You're such a weirdo.
Giggity, giggity, Mickey. The thing must be huge if it can take up your whole life like this.
I don't know what any of you are talking about. I just love black dick. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, why do you have to bring it up all the time? That shit is gross.
Guys, leave Meg alone. She can like whatever she wants. It's her choice, and we should respect that.
Amen to that, Lois. We all got our own things going on. Can't judge nobody for what they like.
Can someone please help me relieve myself? I need someone to suck my shit out of my ass with their mouth.
Dude, that's disgusting. Why would you even think about asking us for something like that? And why do you always have to be such a pain in the ass, literally?
Peter, please try to use your brain once in a while. This is not the time or place for jokes. Joe needs our help, and we should all pitch in to make sure he's comfortable.
That sounds like it would be so much fun. One nerd, Dad, let me suck your shit out of your ass with my mouth. There he is.
Chris, please calm down and stop yelling. We need to figure out a way to help Joe without making this into a big deal. It's not like he's asking us to do something impossible.
I don't see why we can't just use the bathroom like normal people. Why does it have to be so complicated? And why is everybody fighting all the time? Can we just get along for once?
Excuse me, but what if I volunteer to help Joe out? I mean, nobody else seems to want to do it, and he really needs some assistance right now. It's not like it would be that hard or anything.
Meg, that's very kind of you to offer your help. We appreciate the gesture, but we can handle this ourselves without.
That's my son. He's a winner. God, Chris, you did it, buddy. You beat out all those other guys with your magical hands. And let me tell you something else. I bet you can do that for hours on end.
Peter, leave him alone. He doesn't need to hear any more of your filth.
Thanks, Dad, Mom. I can definitely masturbate for hours. It's like my special vibe or something.
Hey, Mort, why is it that you always have a new reason for why the government was after you?
Yeah, and this time it involves Michelle Obama. What did she ever do to deserve having her penis sucked by someone as disgusting as you?
I know that I'm not exactly the kind of person anyone would want to be associated with, but this is a matter of national security. The CIA forced me at gunpoint to perform oral sex on Michelle Obama because they needed my unique talents in order to extract information from her.
What? I mean, that must have been Joe for you, Mike. I feel.
Honestly, it was one of the most revolting experiences of my life. But I knew that if I didn't do it, they would have killed me.
Well, at least now we know why you never go to the dentist anymore. You must be terrified that someone might recognize your tongue.
Hey there, potential buyer. You gotta check out this fine piece of property I have for sale. You know you want to own something that's built to last. This specimen is in prime condition and ready to work hard for its new owner. And if you act now, we'll throw in a free trip to the plantation where it was raised. Don't miss out on this honey and a lift-gimme opportunity.
Oh my God, Peter, I can't believe you just said that. How can you even think something like that? Chris is right, this show has gone afar.
It's disgusting. And why does he always have to talk so loudly all the time? It's so annoying.
What? I was just saying how much I love black dick. Is that a crime or something? Brian